क्या आपने कभी सोचा है कि कुछ कंपनी बहुत बड़ी कैसे हो जाती हैं और कुछ कंपनी एवरेज होते हुए स्ट्रगल करती हैं? शायद नहीं। तो आज हम देखेंगे बुक स्टार्ट विद वाई में साइमन सिनेक क्या कहते हैं। Some leader inspire millions of people. Why do people don't just buy products but become emotionally connected with some brands? Simon Sinek explains the answer in his famous book Start with Why, in which he explains people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. Most people focus on what they do. Some understand how they do it, but the very few people understand why they do it. And those who understand their why are the ones who create real impact. So, what do you mean by what, how, and why? What? The product, what you do. How? The process, how you do it. And why? The purpose, why you do it. The main idea of this book is called the Golden Circle, in which at the core there is why, the outer is how, and then outermost is what. Simon Sinek explains that every person and organization works on 3 levels: what, how, and why. So let's understand this: what, how, and why. What means what do you do? Like, I make videos, I sell products, I provide services. Everyone knows their what. Then how means how are you different? Your skills, your strategy, your spatial process. This is your unique approach and strategy. Why means why are you doing this? Means what is the purpose? What is your belief? And what change do you want to create? And this is the reason for being this inspires others. Most ordinary people communicate from outside to inside. They start with what they do, then how they do it, and maybe talk about why if there is time. But inspiring leaders communicate from inside to outside. They start with why, their purpose, and then explain how they do it, and finally talk about what they do. Then Simon Sinek explained with an example of Apple. If Apple communicated like everyone else, we make great computers, they are beautifully designed, do you want to buy one? This is the normal communication. We make great computers. How? They are beautifully designed. And what? Do you want to buy one? So here you can see the focus is the product, approach is to tell people, start with what, language is feature, connection is weak, impact is short term, and result is transactional. Okay? And then Apple's real message is closer to: we believe in challenging the status quo. We believe in thinking differently. The way we challenge the status quo is by making beautifully designed and simple products, and we make computers. They start with why. Why? We believe in challenging the status quo. Why? We believe in thinking differently. How? The way we challenge the status quo is by making beautifully designed and simple products. What? And we make computers. Here we can see the focus is purpose, the approach is inspire people, start with why, languages, beliefs, and vision. Connection is strong, impact is long term, and result is loyalty and improvement. And over time, their impact increases. People connect with their belief first and then they buy their products. So, why it works? Human decisions are driven by both emotions and logic. Emotions, purpose, belief, values, and inspiration. We don't buy with logic, we justify with logic. Logic is the justifier and the quality, prices, features, and performance. The bottom line is inspire the heart first and the mind will follow. Success is not just about what you have, it is about why you do what you do. Many people think success comes only from money, technology, and then intelligence. But Simon Sinek says long-term success comes from a clear purpose. A person with a strong why can face difficulties because they know the reason behind their actions, challenge, resilience, persistence, and success. Example: two people are working hard every day. Person 1: I have to work because I need money. Person 2. I'm working because I want to create something meaningful and improve people's lives. In the first person case, works for survival, focus on salary, energy drains, easily gives up, sees problems everywhere. Then in the second person case, works with purpose, focus on impact, energy grows, keep going, and sees opportunities everywhere. Your why gives meaning to your journey. The book explains two ways to influence people: manipulation and inspiration. Manipulation means using shortcuts. For example, discount, pressure, fear, and temporary rewards. These methods can work for a short time. Okay, what you get: temporary attention, low trust, no loyalty. People leave when there is a better option. So, impact decreases with time. And inspiration creates loyalty. Great leaders don't force people, they inspire people. A true leader shares a vision. People follow because they believe in that vision. What you get is strong trust, loyalty, long-term commitment. People go to the extra mile, a team that believes in the mission. People don't just follow you, they believe in you, and over time the impact increases. Manipulation is about controlling people, and inspiration is about connecting with people. So, be a leader who inspires, not a boss who manipulates. Share a vision, inspire belief, earn loyalty, and create impact. The important question is, how can we find our why? Ask yourself, why do I do what I do? What problems do I want to solve? What gives me energy even when things are difficult? What impact do I want to create? So, your why: purpose, passion, values, and impact. Your why is not just about making money. Money is a result. Your why is your region. Okay? Let's take an example. Different people, different why. For example, a student's why: I want to learn so that I can solve important problems. A teacher's why: I want to help students discover their potential. Creator's why: I want to share ideas that can improve people's lives. When your why becomes clear, your action becomes powerful. Clarity of purpose: you know your direction. A strong motivation: you stay driven even in tough times. Consistent actions: you take action every day with focus. Greater impact: you create a difference that matters. Meaningful success: success that satisfies you deeply. Now let's summarize. The biggest lesson from Start With Why is simple. Before asking, what should I do? Ask yourself, why am I doing this? Because when your why is strong, you will find your how and what. Why, your purpose; how, your process; and what, your results. Clarity of why is strength of how and success of what. Great companies, great leaders, successful people don't begin with their products or plans. They begin with purpose. Now let's take some examples from Apple, Tesla, and Starbucks. The first one, Apple. Why? To challenge the status quo and think differently. How? By making beautiful designs and simple products. What? We make computers, phones, and other devices. Tesla. Why? To accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. How? By building innovative electric vehicles and clean energy solutions. And what? We make electric cars, solar panels, and batteries. Starbucks. To inspire and nurture human spirit, one person, one cup, and one neighborhood at a time. How? By creating a warm, welcoming place and serving quality coffee. What? We serve coffee and beverages. Great leaders inspire with why. I have a dream. He inspired millions with a purpose, not a plan. Martin Luther King. We believe in challenging the status quo. He inspired through belief, not features. Steve Jobs. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Inspired with purpose, not position. Nelson Mandela. So remember, start with why, because your why is the foundation of your success. Why, your purpose, this is the foundation. The building is how, your process, and the outcome is the what. So always remember this quote: people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. Thank you.